Yeah, they're a bit noisy, mine. Did you hear that bloody piano playing last night?
See, we need to film him.
He's a weirdo. He's upstairs between 5 and 2. He's an old man and he just gets up and plays the piano. He's eccentric. Yeah, he's eccentric. Apparently he's very renowned for it. Yeah, no, he's renowned for it. Yeah. You can always interview me, I'm eccentric.
Yeah, we know that, Lee. Right. See you later.
See you.
After all, you didn't get my message then.
Oh.
Come on in.
What message
Oh,
was
that
it?
message was
I've got to go out in half an hour, that's the point.
Oh, half an hour. Oh,
Yes.
do you? Oh, that's fine. Oh,
sure?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
honestly,
come on
that's
in.
fine. Oh, thank you.
I've got to give a tribute at somebody's funeral tomorrow.
do you?
And I'm going to another one today. But
Oh,
apart from
do you?
that, you know,
Oh.
that's part of the course for when you get to my age. You know. No, anyway, I've got to keep an eye on the clock because I've
Yeah.
got to keep
No problem.
sit down or
Right.
whatever you wish. When the flats were being refurbished, and this was the show flat.
Oh.
And we had initially, we lived down in Lea House Court, my husband and I,
lived
but
there
we
as
wanted
well.
a flat with a lift and 3 bedrooms, and the agents mentioned this one. I said, don't like the look of it. Didn't like the outside look of it, you see. Then I thought, well, I might as well go and look. Came here to the show flat and there was a sofa there. As soon as I sat there, oh, this is it. It was the view.
Yeah.
Do you know if the elderly lady is still in 25?
Yeah, I think she might be, yeah.
Because she is
Yeah.
the only one left
Really?
from those days
Oh,
now.
wow.
Because I wondered if she was still there. There were 2
Yeah.
sisters lived there,
Yes.
and
yeah.
another sister lived in the other block.
Yeah.
And you'd see one sister running around to hit the other one, but then I think that one who did the running around, she died.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
and I think she must be the only person left. And you do see carers coming in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no.
there always, at one point, there was always seemed to be a paramedic van outside because she got stuck in the bath again. You know?
Oh, no.
I think they must have given up on bathing. Haven't seen that one lately.
Oh,
dear. I know. My neighbour has changed. I've had, during the time we've had, must be 4 or 5 changes. But the interesting thing is that of late, I think the last 4 women in there have all been named Kate or Katie, which helps me a great deal.
That is very
It
beneficial.
must be the in name for that age group. I think.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the only person I know who's still left from when we first moved in is Adam on the ground floor.
Yeah.
Do you know Adam?
I think,
Is he
yeah.
on the right hand side?
Is he
On
will he
below
come in?
here, on the
Yeah.
first one in,
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, I think that's
right hand side as you come in.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's been here and he's a filmmaker.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, oh yes, he does all
Oh.
sorts of cameo films. Yes,
Ooh.
but yeah.
Oh,
He did a
yeah.
very interesting one about a man in the what I call the black bloc, who had MS, I think, and who decided to go to Dignitas in Switzerland and to end his life, and Adam went with him. Yes, quite fascinating story of how he did that, because he said he wanted to kill the disease before it killed him.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, what else do you want to know? Not much time left.
Oh.
He's no longer here, so I take it over.
Oh. Oh, wow, there's a lot of
He's Red
things in
Devil.
there.
He was,
Oh.
well, it was rather a joke, really, because he was a Methodist minister, and he was given that, and he had to
Wow.
carry it through London.
Oh,
It was
brilliant.
dog collar, so I thought that was quite funny.
Oh.
Yes, a whole load of books and other memorabilia, more photographs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
couple of cartoons of him, of things to do with Brighton here on there, I think. They all represent
Yeah.
all the different places where we lived.
Oh.
Plus him. And Brighton on the badge on the back of there.
Oh yeah.
And that was our church in Westminster.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's
and the
Brighton
choir.
there, doesn't it?
Yes, and Big Ben.
Oh.
He liked barbecuing, and theoretically he was supposed to exercise, but that was a bit of a joke.
Oh wow.
It's about, I suppose.
Yeah. And we used to visit Texas, so that's a
did
Texas
you?
picture up
Oh,
there
wow.
that we were given. And plus a cowboy.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know whether you. I mean, the two elderly people, I have to say that, even though they're both a little older than me, live below me. I don't really know those at all, but below me is 93-year-old lady who is Belgian, from Belgium, and but she married somebody in the armed forces after the war, during, I'm not sure, or after, and so he was English, so she's lived in England a lot of her time. So I managed to persuade her to come up here every now and then, but she broke her hip a year or two ago, and she's very shaky on her feet.
Yeah.
But she comes up, and then opposite her is a widower, Barry, who does quite a lot of holidays. Every other month he goes away somewhere, and I think he's over 90 too. And but he goes off on these trips, abroad while he can. But occasionally when he's home, we all three of us have coffee together in either here or his flat or hers.
Good.
So we're the old brigade. Everybody else is too busy working, but no, it was very good when my neighbours did move in a year or so ago, and introduced themselves straight away, which was nice for a young couple, to an older person. I think it's a mutual benefit, if you like, in terms of they were going away and needed someone to look after their plants at the time, so it's reciprocal. So when I go away, they've got the keys. And when we moved in, actually, my husband said to me, "You'll be all right here when I'm gone." I said, "Well, thank you. I don't wish you to disappear," but he was actually right. Because it's an ideal place to be. It's near for the bus stops.
Yeah, it is very
Not far to go
central in that
to the
sense
bus
of,
station. So I can't think of any, well, and it's amazing you don't really notice the road after a time.
No, you
I suppose
don't.
the only thing is in the summer when it is warm. If you have the windows open or you want to sit on the balcony, then that's, it's a bit noisy.
It's a little bit,
It's a
but
lot different up here because we're the second floor.
You can't really sit and talk to anybody out on the balcony.
And
No.
also, it's quite nice to meet everyone.
Yes, well, we used to try and get together, and then we tried a bit, and then of course you think of all these young couples don't really want to come and have drinks with an older couple.
I know
So you
that
tended to sort of settle for that. But Kate and Fergus next door have been very good, and they came in for a meal with me, and I've had one with them.
Well, we can't go up and paint anymore because it's just covered in bird crap. All of our balcony, it's just filthy. It's just like, until you can clean it, and we're not going out there cleaning it ourselves. Then she's complained that we'd put a big slit down her roof, but it's actually two panels where they meet. There's a gouge down the middle. It's actually just where they meet. And she reckons they done it whilst painting. Like,
How?
No, it's the actual roof. You know what I mean? You look at the next balcony, it's exactly the same. Like, yeah, she doesn't like us at all.
Oh, well. Do you want to get a shot?
I'll set it off. I mean, if you did it in green to whatever else is on it.
Yeah.
It's just a really horrible shade of green as well. It's just like...
So aged now.
And we're not too sure if the metalwork's got to come off and it's all got to be resealed. It could be
no.
because all the water's getting in behind these epoxy panels.
Oh,
it's all
yeah.
running down behind. So it's making all the
God.
fronts of the flats damp. So it's whether a case of take them all off and reseal it. Wait for the architects
That would be
to come back.
massive, wouldn't it?
Well,
Stuff been skiing.
yeah, so I think it was skiing and some yachting and or activities, really. Activity sports is what they do. So, yeah, anything to do with water and snow, pretty much, I think. Mainly.
He was a womanizer, and she kind of put up with it. And I don't know, who knows what the real story is.
There's some guacamole.
No, don't spoil your dinner.
I'm starving, Dan.
It won't be long.
The Indian Navy chief has reportedly been detained and the Russian flag is flying over the base. Many Ukrainian personnel have left. Mark Lowen joins us now from Sevastopol.
And that happened after the experience of being manager of Manchester United.
I've just gotten out the shower.
Oh, it's okay, that doesn't matter.
I'm gonna look so horrible, I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Oh,
How's it going?
come in. Thank you. Oh, how are you?
I've got a horrible cold.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so.
Oh, I've just got rid of one as well.
Oh, really?
It's horrible. It lasted for like 2 weeks.
Oh, don't say that.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh
I've got wisdom teeth. I've just had to have an emergency dentist thing because my gums are infected as well, so I'm having a bad day.
no. Oh, this isn't a good day. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all goes for the weekend, which is typical, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But it's alright. You've got to get on with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just try and forget about it.
Me and my mum, we've lived here for like 2.5 years and we don't know anyone, so it's really funny doing this
Yeah,
documentary.
you
and
just
I
sort of pass each other, don't
yeah,
you?
you don't.
Just sort of,
you kind of
sort
go
of say
like you kind of smile and say
hi-ish.
hello, and
Yeah.
then but you don't really like know them or speak to them.
no,
so.
no, it's true.
I spoke to Cynthia.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
lovely, isn't
I
she?
love
Yeah.
her. She's so lovely. I didn't know like her at all.
She's really sweet, really down to earth.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
really lovely. And who else am I speaking to?
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Look at
She's
the
so
camera.
cute.
Oh,
Oh, she's adorable. Oh, she doesn't like the camera.
there we go.
Oh, she's adorable.
Mm.
I wish my cat was that nice. It's really nice.
Mm.
Oh well.
Mm.
She's gonna sniff it now.
That's her favourite thing, that plant. She likes eating it.
Eating it.
Don't you tell it's your favourite thing? Isn't it? We should go absolutely mental for it. She'll go absolutely nuts.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
So it's like her favourite thing.
Oh, that's cute.
And she'll be sick.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
She absolutely loves it for some. I don't know why. She gets absolutely mental for it. Yes.
Bless her. Do you guys know? Have you heard the Piano Man at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
That seems to have stopped though, hasn't it?
There has.
Yes.
But yes, I hit me
At
and
like 4 in the morning.
yeah. It's
It's just the old dude downstairs. Isn't
yeah.
It? Well, I knew
I
who it was.
think he's definitely above us because he's right above my bedroom because I'm on floor 2.
And he's directly below here. He's on the
Is he 4th?
4th. Yeah. Really?
It's very strange though.
Yeah.
At 4 in the morning.
Rackets at 4 in the
I
morning.
know. I think it was literally like bang on like 2:30
Yeah.
till 4
Yeah.
every morning because I can remember like looking at my phone and just being like it's 2:30 like every
Really?
night. And I was
Yeah.
just like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, there
It was really like, horrible music as well.
It's creepy.
It was really
Sometimes it's
creepy
like him
music,
playing
isn't
Oh,
it?
you wake up and you think it's some kind of like horror
Yeah,
movie.
it's really horrible. We hear her radio because obviously she's quite like, she's very hard hearing. So we always hear like her radio and like all these like nurses talking like.
There was another one that was above me. I used to live on the ground floor.
Yeah.
She used to get stuck in the bath the whole time. And then in the middle of the night I heard, help, help. And she used to get all the ambulance doors used to turn up. And then I banged on the door and got the ambulance and whatever. And then 2 weeks later I just saw these dudes like messing around in the balcony. I was like, what's going on here? They're like, oh yeah, we're clearing the place out. So what happened? Oh yeah, the old dear, yeah, she snuffed it. I think she died that night. But she was like 90 something.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
bless
always used to have to
her.
go around the whole time. And then when I was living on the ground floor, I had to put up with they converted the flat to modernise it, and he was like doing drilling like throughout the bloody night.
No.
So we had like a noise off between us. So I used to play my music at like mentally loud, like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, just like, and then he'd have insane drilling like that started like 7 in the morning on like a Sunday, just it felt like it was drilling through your head, and he was denying that it was him, and I was denying that it was me. So I'd say, oh, it's just travel, so it's the bloke upstairs making the noise, so we're blaming it on this Indian couple upstairs playing terrible music. I was blaming it on them. And he was blaming it on somebody else, but we both knew who was doing what.
The road does my head in.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Do you hear it? See, I've kind of adapted to it.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, it does get
Adapted
to me.
to it, but it's still a pain in
But
the
it's
ass.
still, yeah.
You notice it when you go and stay somewhere else and it's quiet.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
oh
then
my
come
god,
back.
getting old, really appreciate the quiet, you know?
But you can't sleep when it starts up. It feels like it makes you feel anxious. It feels like you can hear the whole world's getting
Doing
on with its
something,
life, and it's
yeah.
morning, and you're oh my god, I need to be up, I need to be doing things. And then, but now his wife's looking miserable as well,
Well, you would be, wouldn't you?
rubbing off on her. But she used to look all right. Was it 10 years ago, however long ago it was? She didn't look too bad. I was like, what the hell's she doing with him? Was he such an ugly
Yeah.
bastard?
God.
But now she's obviously 10 years old and looks really miserable.
Yeah, and kind of adapted to his like grumpiness. Is it the doll lady? She keeps all her like, she's got dolls' heads. She's like a hoarder. She likes
Doll's heads.
dolls' heads, like not their bodies, just their heads.
What?
I don't know what floor she's on. Actually, no, she's in the next building along, I think.
No, that's the mental one.
Next block.
Is it what? She's got
Have you
doll's
seen her?
heads?
She's got like a massive
Black
like
hair.
She wears like neon, you know, like leggings.
she's-
and
she's-
She walked in on somebody in the shower, didn't she?
She's the one that's been
Cynthia was
sectioned. She
telling us.
keeps getting sectioned.
section.
Yeah, Cynthia told us that somebody used to live either opposite her or downstairs, and she walked into their flat and walked into them when they were in the shower.
Well, no, she was convinced that they're like making noise and plotting against her,
So
and then she went absolutely mental. And then she went mental, thinking they were doing all this stuff, and they weren't even there. They were on holiday. There wasn't even anybody there. So she's
no,
complete.
she walked in on someone in
No,
the when they were in
and
the
she did
shower.
that, and she did
Yeah.
that as well. And she's been sectioned a couple of times. She's absolutely mental. She's completely. But that's why she's all spaced out. She's obviously on so many drugs to suppress her nuttiness. Well, there was another interesting one then at the Park Mews.
Oh.
The Russian drug lord gangster
Oh God.
that lived there with his crazy. He had this brand spanking new Porsche Cayenne turbo thing, the big 4x4, and he was a proper dodgy fucker. And these guys used to turn up with massive big leather coats on, looking really rough in all these big cars, and they always used to go and sit outside by the where the little benches and have their conversations and things like that. And then he had his dodgy girlfriend. He always used to drive around just chain smoking constantly. And I used to know the guy that used to live next to him up at the Park Mews, and used to hear those, like, the most mental arguments ever, just like crazy. It's like literally thought that she was going to get murdered, and then like just horrific sexual noises afterwards.
Oh,
And anyway,
no.
and then they moved out, but there's something funny was going on. And I know the girl that's in there now who owns it, and she said that he put this crazy elaborate security system in that cost about £20,000. So he also had the theatre, and he had this whole room dedicated to a safe. Turned this whole room into a safe room, so obviously where he had all this money from. Adam and his mate, but no, I've chatted to them. Obviously they were my neighbours, so I used to talk to them a lot, but they're just sitting.
There's obviously the story of poor Ab,
They do lots of
Yeah,
smoking.
no, like without fail, just
your friend.
Oh, then what? Who committed suicide in the gym?
oh my God, yes. What was that about? Because I was coming back from college and just all these like ambulances and everything, and I was just like, what?
How? Yeah, wasn't it? That was horrible. Really
That was horrible. And, like everyone was like just surrounded in the gym,
Yeah.
and then like the next day, me and Nick we were actually in the gym, and then this lady got in, and she was from the Argos, and she's like, oh, can you tell me about it? And we were like, what?
Oh right. Oh, you didn't. Oh right.
No, and we were like, what's going on?
You knew him.
We don't know what happened.
Yeah, no, I knew him. He used to live. He owned the flat that's vacant up there. And was it 47 or 48, whichever one? But I'd known him since I moved in. Because he owned that, and then he rented that out and lived at the back. And I used to use his garages then.
Yeah. What, in the gym, in the toilet?
Yeah, I was there. I was watching one of the police, and they tore the door out, and he was just slumped on the floor like a bag over his head.
Dark,
There we go. So
It's dark.
Yeah,
That is
or-
proper dark
it is-
for the Park apartment.
all manner of things have gone on at the Park
No, it
apartments.
hasn't. See, that gym is gonna like creep me out now.
It did. I couldn't go in there for ages. But then you just have to sort of get over it, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I mean,
Oh, that's horrible.
sure, you know, put money away on the
Yeah.
balcony.
But I reckon they'd be quite friendly
Yeah.
to talk to, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's no one in the other one.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you around.
See you later.
Bye!
Bye.
Who's that? I'm like, Sylvia!
She's looking at the moths, I think.
Oh. Hello?
I can't believe Daisy wore Nicola's nightie. Can you?
I think. Well, she should. It's her nightie.
Oh my god. Didn't it open? It was clean.
Let's hope so!
Oh god, Nicola was hounded Daisy. She's so rebel. Isn't she?
Yeah.
What did Daisy, Nicola, blah, 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 Rosie have on?
Stripy black and white dress. Tights and some boots. She looked nice.
Oh, nice.
Was this my one?
That's yours.
Thank you.
A small spoon, you probably want more than two.
Oh, I'll do another half. Thank you.
And what about milk?
I'll tell you. Yeah, it's
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's good, thank you. Cheers. Oh, God. I'm carried away there. Okay. Should get tissue.
I was a tiny boy.
Got to be clean.
You've been well brought up.
Monkey everywhere. Can't be helping myself.
Now what about me? I've got some chocolate biscuit.
I'll give it a go, thank you. I haven't eaten
I've got
that.
ordinary biscuits if you prefer.
Well, no, I'll just have this for
Oh,
now.
yeah, I
I'm
thought
good,
you
thank
might,
you.
yes. Well, come on, let's go and sit down. Whatever you want to do. So have you got a theme for this documentary? I know the people came below me came up and said they'd heard piano playing in the night, and it was me playing records.
Oh, records.
I think that was it, because sometimes I don't sleep very well.
Yeah.
And I never realised that people would hear. So now I know
Yeah,
that people
very
can
symbols,
hear
yeah.
it. I don't play them anymore.
Oh, that's quite a shame, really. Oh, because everyone's been talking about it.
Yes.
I'm guessing it's you playing your records, but
Yes.
so everyone's convinced that there's a man that plays the piano at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, I never played as well as that. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I listen to some of your records? Do you want to put some
No, I'm saying if you want to listen or you want to look.
Can I listen to some?
You look after I've got them there, and I've got them in the top 2 rows here.
Oh, that's quite a lot of
Starting
records.
at A there, and finishes up in Z there.
Have you got like a favourite piece? Have you got a favourite record maybe?
I don't many favourites.
Many favourites. Do you want to put one on at all? No, I can listen to it. It might be good for the.
Yes, I don't have a player in here. I listen in the kitchen and the bedroom.
It's a very nice flat you've got.
Where are we? I'm not very good at working these things. But,
I'm not good either.
track 17, what I've got in at the minute, where are we? Play. 24, because we go back on. Oh, no, one.
Very nice.
I've come from a musical family. My grandparents on my father's side were both opera singers.
Very nice.
So I've always had an interest in music.
Yeah.
But unfortunately I couldn't sing myself, so I had to play the piano instead. I had to promise my parents I'd never take it up professionally because I didn't see any future in a musician. But, I would have liked to have done, but
Yeah, that's
I
a shame.
didn't, and, but as a hobby, I've always been able to play what I like, what other people
Yeah.
wanted to hear.
So you don't have a piano anymore then? So you don't have a piano anymore?
No, well, I'm an old man.
Yeah.
My hands don't do what they used to do.
Ah.
You
That's
know,
quite, yeah.
and brain isn't as quick as it used to be.
Yeah, that's quite.
And I thought the time had come. I'm not doing it as well as I used to. I'd better give up.
Oh, that's quite sad.
And moving into a flat, I think, was a sensible thing to do
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
She's got one son, and my other daughter lives in South East London, not much more than an hour away if you've got a car,
it's not too
which
bad.
I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
But, and she's got 2 little boys.
Do you see them regularly, or
Mm.
do you see your grandchildren regularly?
What are we doing?
Do you see your grandchildren quite often, or?
I go to my daughter over there once every week.
Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah.
My daughter normally rings, other one daughter normally rings me on at the weekend,
Yeah.
and either she comes down or we go up and see her about once a month.
Yeah.
So we're always in contact.
Oh, that's very nice.
Well, I went to the theatre yesterday, and I'm going to my daughter's this evening.
Oh, that's very nice.
And I've
Very
got-
busy.
and I've got to pack for tomorrow. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, so what did you go see yesterday at the theatre? What did you see at the theatre? What did you see at the theatre?
I saw Dishwashers with David Essex. I thought you would know who he was. I thought I don't know. I don't know any of these people are, but he's got a big name.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
I thought it was something that I thought it was a load of rubbish. If it's about the war, I prefer not to go.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I've been through one war,
Yeah.
and that was enough for me. And I was 5 years in the army, and I was in the artillery. Well, not actually on the front line. We did go over onto the beaches, but that was a few days after.
Yeah.
After when it was fairly safe to do so. But I went all the way through France, Belgium, and Holland into Germany. I was 17 when the war started.
Yeah.
And my parents were working people. They had a pub, and they never had a holiday together.
Yeah.
In the whole of their lifetime, because one always had to be working. And by the time they retired, they were too ill to do anything.
Yeah.